Good morning, children. Welcome back to the English class. In the last class, we learned parts of speech through crafts and also about nouns and verbs through games. And this lesson, in this video, I'll explain all the rest of the parts of speech in detail. So, as I said, parts of speech are the words or words are divided into number of classes or kinds depending on the usage or as per the work they do in a sentence. Those are called the parts of speech. So even I said the easy way to remember the parts of speech, that is P fancy ha. So in this already we have discussed about noun and verbs. So today we'll learn starting from P for pronoun. And also we'll learn this game through learn this parts of speech through another game, that is P Pansiba hopscotch. Now let's first discuss what is a pronoun. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun or noun phrase to avoid repetition. See children, suppose I'll say a sentence, Rohit is a good boy, Rohit is very clever, Rohit has two sisters. Then in this sentence, if I am repeating Rohit 3 times, then it is little boring, isn't it? So instead of repeating, we can write Rohit is a good boy, he is very intelligent and he has two sisters. So I, you, it, we, us, etc. are called the pronouns. It replaces the noun. Now let's see and find out which one is pronoun and also to which it refers. Like the train came at 6 o'clock, it was on time. So in this, underline the pronoun is it and it refers to the train. Next is, let's say the people clapped loudly. They were very happy because their team had won. So here which one is the pronoun? Yes, they. They is the pronoun. So let's underline that, and to which it refers? It refers to people. Very good. So let's encircle people. So now we have discussed about P for pronoun. The next one is P pansiva. Next comes preposition. See children, as the name suggests, preposition, that means which shows the position, which shows the placement of the word. It shows the relationship such as the direction, time or the placement of a noun or pronoun and with the rest of the sentence. So it acts like to connect the people or objects, time, location in a sentence. It mostly placed in front of a noun. For example, at, on, in, from, about, to, etc. Suppose I'll say the book is on the table. So here book is the noun, table is also the noun, and on shows the relationship or the position of the book on the table. I left my keys on the table for you. So here also on shows the relationship between the key and the table. So this is called the preposition. Let's see few more examples like see about, above, at, away, till, etc. Also let's see the applications in a sentence. Few sentences with the use of prepositions also I had given below. See here, you can swim across the river. So here across is the preposition. I slept after I arrived my house. So after is the preposition. Now P is over. Now comes P pansibha A. That is adjective. So an adjective describes a noun or a pronoun. See the word adjectives, that means which adds to the noun or pronoun, which says more about a noun or pronoun, like what kind, which one, how many are there. So these things are answered by the adjective. Like happy dog, tired boy, 7 girls. Here happy, tired or 7 are the adjectives. Now an adjective is a word that always describes a noun. For example, the green alien walks out of the spaceship. Here the adjective is green because it describes the noun alien. Now P pan, so adjective is over. Let's go for the noun. Noun already we have discussed. So I am skipping this noun. Already we have discussed in the last class. Otherwise the video will become very long. Now next comes P pan sieve. So C is for conjunction. A conjunction is a word that connects two or more words. See the name? Conjunction. So it connects two words or two phrases or clauses. Like the hummingbird sat and waited. So and is the conjunction. Or the easy way of remembering conjunction I am giving you one easy word, that is a key word is fanboys. For, and, ner, B for but, O for or, Y for it, or S for so. So these are the easiest way to remember 7 conjunction words like for, and, ner, but, etc. Now next comes, suppose I'll say I went to the shop to buy egg, milk and bread. So here and is the conjunction. Now next is interjection. Interjection are words that is used to express some sudden feelings or emotion like hooray, I have passed the exam, or wow, that's a really great news, or if I'll say oh no, oh god, OMG. So these are the sudden feelings or sudden emotions. So these are called the interjection. Now comes be verb. Verb also we have already discussed. Little bit I also say you now, like main verbs and helping verbs. Main verbs expresses the action and helping verb that cannot stand alone. Suppose I'll say he swims. So here swimming is the action. She will swim. Here will is the helping verb. The shuttle flew into space. So here flew is the verb. Now last one is adverb. So as the name suggests, adverb, which adds to the verb, which tells about how often, when or where. It describes both a verb or adjective or another adverb. Let's see some examples. Explorers eagerly chase adventure. Eagerly here is the adverb because it is modifying the verb chase. Similarly, second sentence, some explorers visit amazingly beautiful places. So here amazingly is the adverb because it modifies the adjective beautiful. Others quite bravely explore the unknown space. So here quite is adverb, again it adds to the adverb bravely. So here we discussed all the parts of speech. Now let's identify the parts of speech in this sentence. The old tired man was sitting under a tree and patiently waiting for his son to arrive. So here there is an article. Old tired is adjective, man is noun, was sitting is the verb, under is preposition, or is an article, tree noun and conjunction, patiently is adverb, waiting is verb, for is preposition, his is pronoun, son is noun, to is preposition and arrive is verb. Now let's play a game to understand all these parts of speech and we can practice. So here let's play the P Pansiba hopscotch game and practice. Children, you will make a proper paper ball or any object and toss the rectangular outline on the ground and then hop or jump through the spaces and retrieve the object as we used to play in our childhood days, like that. Each children has to jump or hop starting from 1, that is pronoun. He or she has to define the pronoun with example. If she cannot say, then she cannot go to 2, that is preposition. If she could say, then she can go to 2, that is preposition, then 3 and then so on. If he or she fails, the other child will continue till she crosses all the 8 P Pansiba hopscotch. And whoever will finish fast will cross all these 8, he or she will win the game. So understood children? Let's play. Yes. Thank you children for watching this. I hope all of you understood.